So hello there everyone, and welcome to another special episode of The Hell Am I Playing? Now I think this episode of The Hell Am I Playing requires a little bit of an introduction, a little bit of an explanation. You see, in 1992, Francis Ford Coppola got together with a bunch of his friends and his actor friends and decided to make a film based on Dracula. And you know, it was a popular film at the time. It did well. It had a couple of really big stars and a couple of people that would become big stars. But I'm not really here to talk about the movie. Surprisingly, this film, this 1992 horror film with mystery elements and romance elements, got turned into a video game. Now, it's not unheard of for movies to get video game treatment. But this movie got 9 different video games on all of the major platforms out at the time. I can't think of another example off the top of my head where something like this happened. And not only are there 9 different games, several of them play completely different from the others. I had the Super Nintendo version when I was a young kid, and I actually kind of liked it. It was by no means a great game. Most licensed games based on movies or TV shows generally weren't that good unless you lucked out and Konami or Capcom was working on it. That's not the case in these games. But I had the Super Nintendo version. I was aware of the Genesis version and the Sega CD version. But I had no clue that there was a Game Boy version, a Nintendo version, a Master System version, can you imagine that? And a Game Gear version. And then on top of that, there is a Amiga version of the game and a DOS version of the game. I wanted to, at the very least, try out the Super Nintendo version. I wanted to show that one off a little bit for, the big spooky month. But when I became aware that there were so many versions of the game, I had to check them all out. And I thought, instead of giving each game its own episode of The Hell Am I Playing, I decided what might be better is if I just make one big sort of mega video where we go through the games across all the platforms one at a time, maybe for half an hour until I get sick of them. Maybe even if I beat them. I do know that the Super Nintendo version and the Genesis version can be beaten in a single playing. I don't know if I'll be able to pull it off because I haven't put a lot of practice in. So we're going to start from, I think, the Game Boy version and work our way all the way up to the DOS version. And there's going to be some interesting things going on. Because those first 4 games are essentially the same game, but different based on the power of the system that was being used at the time. The Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis version are also the same. But when we get to the Sega CD version, that's when things start to change. None of the games after that bear any resemblance to each other. And in fact, the DOS version of the game is quite a surprise, and I am really looking forward to getting to try all these games out with all of you. So, I think I've laid the groundwork here, and we'll get into the first game. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to The Hell Am I Playing? Well, you should already know what the hell I'm playing. I'm playing Bram Stoker's Dracula for the Nintendo Game Boy. Now, Bram Stoker's Dracula, at least this version, was released in 1993 and was developed by Probe Software, and it was published in part by Sony ImageSoft and Psygnosis. This game is an action game of the platformer variety. It's gonna seem kind of familiar, especially if you've had the chance to play some Game Boy platforming games. In fact, here, we can take a look at it right now. It even kind of looks like Super Mario Land a bit. Now, we've got it going Game Boy Advance style here, so we are going to get some color. And it's not going to be the solid black and white of the regular Game Boy. We're going to play as Jonathan Harker, running around and trying to save Mina. So let's hit start. Vampire. And you know it's a legit vampire because they use the Y instead of the I. So here's our start menu. We can choose our skill level and our controls. So I'm going to leave controls the way they are. And with the select button, I can change the skill level. And since medium is the nice middle ground, we're going to start there. Alright, daytime, scene 1, a journey through Transylvania. So I get to move around with the directional key. I can duck, I can look up, I can jump, and I can swipe with my knife. So pretty simple stuff. Look, even a question mark question mark box, like a Mario game. So first time I played, I got a little frustrated. I ended up here and didn't know what I was supposed to do. My gaming instincts said, well, just press down and jump, and you'll, jump into those lower platforms there. That was not the case. Even jumping around and attacking didn't seem to do it. Guess what I had to do? I had to jump and hold down so that I would stomp the ground and fall. Alright, there's our first item. Looks like a hatchet. So now we have an item we can throw. I think we have 10 throws of it. Ah, and there we go. It's Halloween because they're skeletons. Okay. Be careful here because we can get crushed. Can I change my weapon? No. Take that. Oop. Well, I missed whatever that was. But that we do want. 1 up. Ouch. So, we are playing the Game Boy version. And as I mentioned earlier, this game has 4 different versions. And we're going to end up in kind of an interesting, an interesting result here. Is that I'm going to get better with each version that I play, because I'm going to get more and more practice. So yeah, like the, grab that. The Nintendo version is going to be the same game, except it's going to look a little nicer. Might sound a little nicer too. The Genesis version, even the Game Gear version. So who knows, maybe by the time we get to our last version, which I think is going to be the Game Gear version, I might actually be able to beat this game. Okay, there's some health, so we got, more hits we can take. Mostly we've been dealing with, like, creatures of the night, bats, zombies, skeletons. I know some of Dracula's gypsy allies should show up. And now we have the torch. So we're really going like ghosts and ghouls here. Okay, we can't jump through the platforms. So if I hold down, we'll kind of jump through them. We can jump down here. Don't know what that was. I think it's a rock. Okay, that's water, and water will hurt us. Ah, there's one of his gypsy allies. We do have a time limit, so we can't screw around too much. But we also have more than enough time. It is hard to tell with this version of the game, but we do have a day and night cycle. And during the day, we're going to have certain enemies, and at night, we're going to have different enemies. So the game kind of changes its challenge, depending on things like that. Ah, did I get it? Looks like I did. Oh, this here is one of our lanterns. This is kind of like the game's checkpoint. Okay, it's time for the first boss fight. We're fighting the Shadow of Dracula. It's a pretty easy fight, especially once you figure out what you're supposed to do. The shadow is going to appear either on the top or the bottom. Okay. We're out of rocks, but more rocks will spawn for us. Rocks aren't exactly the strongest item, but they can get the job done. Alright. We won. We beat the Shadow of Dracula. Now, that's just what I'm calling it. I don't know if that's the actual name of the enemy. Alright, trapped in Castle Dracula. So this is what we saw during the game's preview mode. Now this is a lever. And we gotta hit it by jumping and jumping downward. Because that will release platforms and stuff for us to use. Okay, more time. More time probably also means a bigger bonus. So I did play this game a little bit on my own, mostly to make sure it worked. Dang it. But I also wanted to make sure I could get the controls right and sort of get a feel for the game. Checkpoint. So, I haven't made it very far in the game. In fact, there's no version of the game that I've played that I've made it further than this area. I just died. So at this point, I think it's safe to say this is all new for me. I'm going in blind. Or at this point, I'm blind. We're just going to wait for these spikes to go down, and then we're going to make a run for it. And there we go. You know, I think that is very unfair. There needs to be a better way to deal with these item boxes. So like in that case, we just got it. So far the castle seems like it's bats and ghosts. Some environmental hazard, but like these skulls and these spikes. I did not see those spikes. Okay, run. Oh, I see those spikes though. So we'll wait for them to go back up. We'll get on the platform and we'll duck. Ouch. Oh, got hands coming out of the walls. Alright, that one got us. And the question boxes do not refresh. So we cannot get more ammo, we cannot get more health. Fantastic. So remember I said I would probably play the game until I got, like, aggravated or frustrated with it? Well, that's starting to happen. Alright, run. Walked right into that one. That one too. So it's not exactly a great looking game, but it's not the worst that the Game Boy had to offer. Okay. Let's go a little slower this time. We know a ghost is going to appear. You're going to drop fire on us. And run. Okay. See, we're doing a little better now that we're taking our time. We are running low on time, though. Okay, and the spikes caught me by surprise last time. Not going to let him do it again this time. Okay, duck. Okay. So can I hit that hand? Yes. So keep your eyes open for hands. Okay, new area means new threats. Like hands. Come on, jump. Alright, we completed daytime number 2. Now it's time for nighttime. Okay, there's our, well, there goes our hatchet. We will never have the chance to get the hatchet again. I do not know what those are. We're going to find out in a minute. Looks like we're throwing like 3 rocks. Okay, hatchet. Fell right into a ghost. Hope we get a lantern soon. Okay, that one did not catch us off guard. That one did. Okay, game over. Does that mean game is like entirely over, or do I get continues? Alright, so let's look at the credits here. I'm definitely not going to continue. So there you go. That was a quick look at Bram Stoker's Dracula for the Game Boy. I gotta say, we're not off to a good start. But you know what? I'm hoping that our next look at the Nintendo version will be a little bit better. So let's finish the credits, and then we'll move on to the next game. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the Hell Am I Playing? And we're playing the Nintendo Entertainment System version of Bram Stoker's Dracula. So, just like the Game Boy version, this was released in 1993. Unlike the Game Boy version, there's no music for the opening here, but it is the same developers, Probe, and the same publishers, Sony ImageSoft and Psygnosis. Or I think they're actually the same company. But we're going to hit start. And we're going to get into the game because I don't want you guys sitting here in silence. So there we go. Vampire. Oh, well, we have a music test. There we go. At least that way we have some music. So we're going to... Alright, we're going to keep it on medium. Our jumping and attacking stays the same. Let's start the game. Alright, daytime scene 1. A journey through Transylvania. You can see it looks pretty much the same as the Game Boy version. Of course, it's much more colorful. It looks a bit smoother. Actually, probably a lot smoother. Ouch. Controls seem a little less responsive, though. And there's even the lantern to save the progress. And now it's nighttime. It's a little harder to see the nighttime effects in the Game Boy version. And now I can't go up there. That's alright, we'll just keep going this way. And we got skeletons and we got zombies. Alright, scene 1 is completed. We got through it pretty quick. Alright, now it's nighttime, scene 1. Okay, and there's something different. There's a little platform here in the Nintendo version that was not there in the Game Boy version. Ouch. So, what do you know? There's like a little extra hidden area down here. Well, I'm not gonna get that. Do want that though. I kind of wish there was a way to change between weapons, because sometimes it's better to be like throwing your axe around, sometimes it's better to be swinging your sword around. Take that. Now I know we can go down here. And I think we're going to be quite a bit tougher when we get to Dracula's Shadow. Controls are pretty much the same. Actually, they're literally the same. Run, jump, look up, look down. It's time for our first boss. Okay, the Shadow of Dracula is a little tougher to see in this one. I think we'll be okay. Just means it's going to take a little longer to take them out. There's some more rocks. I don't know if there's like a tell or anything. Like if there's some sort of way to tell whether it's going to appear high or low. The next hit is going to take us out, so we gotta be careful. Alright, so the Shadow is quite a bit tougher in the NES version of the game. We're just gonna have to be careful. See if we can take him out. Ouch. Alright. This is our last life. Kind of tough when you can't tell where he's going to come from. Ah, got us. That's game over already. That wasn't very long at all. What do you say we give it one more shot? Maybe we'll do a little better. No, we're not. We're off to a very bad start. Yeah, not much over here. Oh, and there's a pit here instead of water. Alright, so we know what to do here. So the better goodie is up here. And you know, if I was careful, I could have probably made my way back around. Now, I am guessing that the axe and the fire are much stronger than the rocks. And if I could maybe get to Dracula with those instead, we might have a better chance. Alright, 10 axes, 9 axes. No, don't go in the spikes. Spikes are bad for you, Jonathan. Dang it. Can we make it up there in time? No, we cannot. Ooh. And what do we have here? Eh, it's just a coin. Okay. Got lots. Ooh, those are spikes. I should pay more attention. Those are rocks. We don't want rocks. So let's take out all the zombies first. Maybe I could even take out the gypsies and come back. How feasible is that? Not very. Okay, so we're going to try to take these 10 torches and go take on Dracula with them. Well, Dracula's shadow at any rate. So if we stay down here in this corner, we can kind of see where he's going to come from. And if he comes high, we can hit him in the back. If he comes low, we can jump out of the way. Not quite as exciting, but it does work. Alright, if you want to keep doing it that way. Ouch, he got us on that last one, but we're alright. Okay, we hit him like 7 times. Okay, now we gotta use rocks. I was kind of hoping the weapon would make a difference. Doesn't look like it. Gotta hit him a lot, too. Alright, but we've completed scene 1. We actually did better on the Game Boy than we did on the Nintendo. Well, now we are trapped in Castle Dracula. Let's see if we can do better now. Okay, first. No, nothing. There are ghosts, though. So we want to be careful about those. Okay. Shouldn't there have been bats around here? Is the game taking it easy on me? Yeah, it seems much less aggressive this time around. We haven't seen one ghost, one bat. The statues aren't shooting fire at us. I didn't switch it to easy while I wasn't paying attention, was I? You know, maybe because it was daytime, the enemies weren't attacking us. Oh, no! That seems to be a good guess. It was daytime, they weren't bothering us. Alright, I'm gonna try to go through that wall again. We fell into a pit of fire, but maybe if I jump. Nope. So we're not going to try that again. I don't think we're going to make it. Probably going to get killed over here. So the ghosts should not be back, but the skulls are still firing at us, and that's the biggest problem. Okay, wait for the spikes, and run! Run, Jonathan, run! Duck! Alright, jump. Alright, there are those hands. Ah, nuts! Completely forgot about that hand. And we are off to a heck of a good start. All the enemies are back. None of the platforms are back. Alright, there's a ghost. I couldn't make it. Well, we know better than to bother with that wall now. Run, 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 run! Duck. Ouch! Nothing over here. You weren't going to get me that time. Dang. Oh, we're almost out of time. We are out of time. What happens when we run out of time? Alright, that's it. Game over. So our Nintendo attempt did not go any better than our Game Boy attempt. But maybe things will be a little bit different when we head over to the Master System. See you then. Hello everyone, and welcome to The Hell Am I Playing? Well, this time we're playing the Master System version of Bram Stoker's Dracula. Now, just like the other versions we played, this was developed by Probe and published... Oh, that's a nice little change. This is the first time we heard a voiceover for the title screen. But yes, this game is also produced by Probe and developed by Psygnosis and Sony ImageSoft. And our start menu, not very different. We can just jump between easy, normal, and hard. Well, we've been sticking with normal. Let's keep sticking with it. And we're journeying through Transylvania. So jumping, sword swinging, and take a look at the sprite here. This is supposed to be Jonathan Harker. This looks like a kid or something. Like we would have seen like in any number of the games that would have been produced at the time. I'm trying to think of a good example, but none really come to mind at the moment. Actually, you know what he kind of looks like? He kind of looks like the Wander from Shadows of the Colossus. And look over there. There's a little secret area. Oh, and what's that up there? Is that Van Helsing? I don't know what that did, but I guess we found Van Helsing. So in a lot of ways, this is a lot like the Nintendo version. Oh. I wonder, did I, like, smash downward on the, question block? Can I do that to the enemies? I should try that out. Come here, bat. Doesn't look like it. Oh, and we have continues. So we'll probably make it further with this version of the game. Yeah, I'm able to smash through the blocks. Couldn't smash that one. There we go. You really gotta, like, nail it. Alright, so from our last playthrough, we realized that there's secret walls over here. Not quite sure what the coins do yet. I think they're just extra points. Okay, we'll wait for those spikes to go down. So being able to stomp opens up the game a little bit. Maybe not opens up, but it does make life a little easier. I was having a hard time. Getting the items out of these boxes. Come on. Come on, Mini Jonathan. Yeah, like Kid Jonathan. Can I stomp you? No. Not really enjoying the music in this one. Alright, Shadow of Dracula. Okay, we can see this one kind of explodes when it appears, so we know where it's coming from. Got him. No, I don't know if it's because we got better at fighting him, or if he was just tougher in the Game Boy version of the game. Okay, there's a bunch of rocks. Alright, we have yet to make it through the castle stage. I'm feeling a little bit better this time around. Not a lot bit better, a little bit better. Okay. Well, there's a little change. We could just jump up here. We had to use a platform in the other ones. Oh, come on. I think the ghost placement is a little different, too. Yeah. Now, we've tried going through here a few times, but it always ends with me falling. Okay, and now the platforms are here. Okay, run, 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 run. Oh, that's no good. Only got one hit. I don't think there's any healing. Okay, you're gonna shoot. Okay, a hand is gonna pop up. Now you fall, so we gotta keep jumping. Ah! Right into the fire. So I was trying to avoid that bat. Okay, can't hit the ghosts when the spikes are up. Come on, you. Alright, so far so good. Okay, shoot the hand. Gotcha. Oh, I should try stomping those blocks. We'll see if any more show up. Come on. Ooh, wasn't expecting that. Oh, that worked. Okay. So yeah, so far Master System, our best go. Oh, I didn't want to jump down. Freaking game. Alright, where did this take us? Oh yeah, definitely want all those. So if the 1-up's the 1-up, what's like that... Ouch. Okay, I'm getting a little distracted. So if the 1-up's, you know, the 1-up, what's that, like, little doll or whatever of Jonathan? Okay, lantern. Oh, is it boss fight time? Oh, I guess it's one of the brides. Okay. Did I get her? I need some sort of, like, feedback to know if I'm, like, damaging her. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe it's just one of those, like, survive for as long as you can type of things. Oh, you were just waiting for the chance to get me. Alright, well, we don't have to fight her again. Ugh. They got us, though. Ouch. Didn't even jump. Oh yeah, we needed that. Okay, next checkpoint. Okay, that's Dracula. That's Dracula in his armor. And he's doing like magnet powers. Actually, this doesn't seem too bad. Just jump over the projectiles and throw rocks at him. You know, in the classic vampire hunting style. So if you had seen the Dracula movie, this is the armor he was wearing at an early part in the film. Okay, we're out of rocks. Okay, can I make it? Yes. Rocks, not the best vampire choice. But hey, we pulled it off. And we got 2 continues now. We may actually beat this game. I don't know how many scenes there are, though. Okay, good. We got a lot of our health back. Not all of it, though. Yeah, I can just jump up here. So... there we go. Just had to stomp on it. Stomping is an important skill for this game. Okay. Hope this works. Okay, keep your eyes open for hands coming out of the wall. And ghosts. Ouch. Yeah, see, I knew it. If I really knew it, I would have done it earlier. Checkpoint. Ah, and there's Van Helsing. Or at least who I'm assuming is Van Helsing. Oh, an invincibility power-up. Let's use that. I'm assuming it's invincibility. It seems like invincibility. Come on, jump. If it is invincibility, it is lasting a long time. Oh! Alright, that's okay. We can recover from that. I hope. Ouch. Okay, wait. And jump. Okay, a zombie is going to appear from there. We'll just jump over him. This feels like a trick. Alright, scene 3 is finished. Well, the first half of scene 3. Okay, 20 rocks. Can we make it? Yeah. Ha, you're not going to get us, Ghost. Down we go. Okay, let's check this way first. Seems empty. Ah. Well, we got the lanterns. That's good. We got hit by the ghost, though. That's not so bad. Knew it. And what is down here? So what, was it like a shortcut? Alright. Come on and jump. Oh, this looks dangerous. Okay, we wait for the spikes to drop, we run and we jump. We'll do it one more time. And a 1-up, so that was worth it. That was definitely worth it. Oh! I forgot we can get crushed. Oh, you almost got me. So yeah, we're doing fantastic. Ah, that's not fantastic though. Okay, bride. 2 of them. Ooh, killed me right away. Okay, duck. Nope, didn't work. Nah, nuts. So that's our first game over. We got pretty far. Let's continue now. If the game will let me. The game will not let me. So the game didn't let me continue. I don't know why not. But yeah, that was the Master System version of Bram Stoker's Dracula. And, well, this is the best we've done so far. But the next one will be our last one with this version of the game. So I'm going to see you in a few minutes when we play on the Game Gear. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Bram Stoker's Dracula for the Game Gear. So a lot of the same players are returning. We got Sony ImageSoft, we got Psygnosis, we got Probe. And just like the last couple of games we played, this is pretty much the same game, just, you know, taking advantage of what the Game Gear has to offer for us. So we're going to leave this on normal. And we're Scene 1, A Journey to Transylvania. So it looks pretty good. Probably around Nintendo. Ooh, did that hurt us? Did grabbing that heart hurt us? Oh, brother. But, you know, Jonathan here still kind of looks like, you know, anime protagonist. Did I really get hurt grabbing a heart? Alright, well, we found Bram Stoker back. Not Bram Stoker. Found Van Helsing back here. Hey, hey, come back. I want that heart. And whatever that is. One up. Leave me alone, bat. So we're getting pretty okay at dealing with these first couple of stages. Wait, I can stomp these, right? Yeah. The stomp seems to be a little bit more effective. There's only one question mark block up there. Kind of like Mario Brothers. Okay, no zombies. Just skeletons. Stomp. Okay, more hatchets. Okay, was it around here? There we go. Come here, zombie. Only money, though. At this point, I could use some health. Okay, we'll wait for the spikes. We'll throw a tomahawk and jump. There we go, some health. You know, this Game Gear version of the game looks really nice. The audio's okay. Come on. Ow. I thought for sure we were going to throw a tomahawk. Can you jump and then... No, you can't. You can't. You gotta do it the hard way, right, John? Now, we got pretty far when we played the Master System version. Maybe, just maybe, the game will let us save when we play this version. Ouch. Alright, Shadow of Dracula time. A little easier because we actually see where he comes from. Oh, did we throw 2 rocks? Yeah. That'll make life a little easier. Alright, scene 1 complete. We have 1 continue. Like I said, maybe they'll let us use the continue this time. More time. So like I said, this is kind of an interesting, I guess, phenomenon that's going on here, because we're playing it over 4 systems, so that the last system we played on will probably be the best playthrough. Well, that's what I thought would be the case. I'm not so sure anymore. Okay, more ammo. Can we make the jump? Yes. Okay, ghosts. Ghosts are problems. I'm assuming they're ghosts. They could be something else. Could be fire elementals. Bugger. Okay, run. Run, John. Run. Duck. Now, we did make it to the boss of this area, and that was Dracula in his... Oh. Well, that's wonderful. It was Dracula in his armor, back when he was a young impaler. So if I stomp through here, same thing? Yep. You're not going to catch me this time. Alright, now this is when the brides start showing up, right? They were trouble. Now I'm kind of going a rock, paper, scissors logic here. Axe beats rock. Ooh, I wasn't expecting that. I forgot about that. Okay, stomp. Oh, we lucked out. We got him. Okay. Gotta be careful around here. This is when ghosts and stuff are gonna start showing up. You know, your little sword swing doesn't quite cut it. In fact, I don't even think it's a sword swing. I think it's just like a big knife. Alright, avoid the brides. So jump over them. Or duck. That. Okay, so if they're in the middle, just duck. And if they're from one side, be on the other side. It's going to be tough when there's two of them. Oh, you thought you were going to trick me. Come on, be something good. There you go, that's good. See, it's actually a pretty competently made game. Definitely not like a must-have for any of the systems. Okay. So when you're doing that magnet thing, can we hurt you? Okay. Ouch. Come on. Not the best boss fight. I think the shadow might have been a little more interesting. It's certainly not bad, though. Alright, so we're doing pretty good. I don't think we've died even once. You know, still be careful with what you say. Ouch. Okay, bats are going to be a problem. But I'm more worried about, like, a hand showing up. Oh, there's, like, the invincibility power-up over here. Alright, Dr. Van Helsing. Well, you know, if you you gotta run through a vampire's castle, you might as well make money doing it. Nothing through there. I don't know how long being invincible lasts. Well, I guess that's that long. But I'm glad... Oh! I'm glad we got to enjoy it as long as we did. Okay, jump. Okay, just run to the opposite wall. Zambambo. Come on, you. Ah, come on. Okay, now we gotta be careful. We don't have invincibility to protect us. Jump over the skeleton, we'll dodge the bullet, and made it. Okay, just gotta get... Oh, didn't get past him, though. So is this gonna be it? Is this gonna be when we start failing? Yeah, I don't think I was gonna get that one. Alright, so this is as far as we made it last time. Okay, good, some extra health. Gotta be careful, because I think some of these platforms will drop us in that, I don't know, water. Smush. Oh, we can't break these. Can we break these? Yes. Oh! I forgot about that. The platforms will smush us against the ceiling. Alright, run. Alright, is this going to be worth it? It's a 1-up, so it's not that bad. Alright, being a 1-up means it kind of pays for the trouble of even going to get it. Ah. Well, that 1-up will not come back. I let that ghost get me twice. Yeah, we're not doing so good now. I think this might be the end. Well, if it's the end or not is going to really depend on whether or not I can continue. We couldn't continue last time. I don't know what was wrong. Maybe this time will be better. Alright, 2 brides. Just go to whatever side they don't show up on. Okay, a little better. Did it. Nothing great. But we'll take what we can get, right? Oh, good. We don't have to fight them again. Okay, we fall down here. thought I could stomp the skeleton. Is that platform appearing and disappearing? Alright, be careful. They can smush us. Ha! You didn't get us this time. Ouch. So, are you supposed to move or something? Well, that wasn't great. So, I'm going to try to continue. We'll see what happens. It worked. So we've got a chance. Oh, I should try stomping that. Well, nothing great. But now I have an idea of what I'm doing. So hopefully this will work better. Okay, come on, there we go, and run. And we got the one-up. Taking all of this as positive signs. Come on. Just gotta get past the brides. So we're gonna take you down. Oh, look. Okay. So, where are they? Okay, we got their number. We figured out their patterns. We know their tricks. Okay, we want to go down here. And these platforms will fall out from underneath us, so let's be quick. You know, I do kind of like that it will swing the sword or the knife if the enemy is close enough. It saves us ammo, but the range on the knife is just so bad. So, am I missing something here? How did we get the platform to raise last time? Alright, not quite sure what we did there, but sure. We'll just, you know, run with it. Alright, boss fight or bride? Oh, hello! So I'm guessing that's werewolf form? Okay, now this boss kind of bad. Not so much because it's tough, just because it's boring. But we should be able to beat it. Okay, come on, rocks. No, rocks, I need you. Got him. Alright, so we've gone as far as we ever have so far. The Hillington Estate Manor, so I guess we're back in London. London still looks like a Romanian castle. Even has eyeballs looking at us, and ghosts. Are you going to go down? I wonder why the game is behaving so weird. Nope, we need that one up. Okay, a ghost showed up the last time. Alright, I might be going a little too fast. That might be why I'm having trouble. Need to be a little more calm, a little more cautious. Anything over there? Oh! It's like a wolf or something firing at us. What is that noise? Did we run out of time? Holy crap. Alright, apparently they expect you to be done with this stage quick. We have 2 credits. Can I use one of them? No? Alright, so that was the Game Gear version of Bram Stoker's Dracula. Along the same lines as the Nintendo, the Game Boy, the Master System version of the game. Like I said, it's a competently made game, so it's not that bad to play. It's just not the most interesting or exciting game. And it's still kind of an interesting thing to think that, you know, in 1993, probably even earlier than that, they wanted to push a video game of Bram Stoker's Dracula so hard that they made it on so many platforms. But when we get together for the next video, we're going to go to the Sega Genesis Super Nintendo era and see what they have for us then. See you in the next video. Okay everyone, well, welcome to the Super Nintendo version of Bram Stoker's Dracula. Now, just about a minute or so, we're going to hear some really great music kick in, but we got a lot of the same sort of people returning. We got Sony ImageSoft, we got Psygnosis. Oh, and there it is. Listen to that music. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it just oozes with soul. You're probably going to get a huge Castlevania vibe from this version of the game. If you're getting a little bit of it from the previous ones, you're going to get a lot of it from this one. A lot of it is going to be in sort of style and presentation. In fact, we can look at the demo mode here. but also in the terms of the music. So, this game was developed by Traveler's Tales. Traveler's Tales, at the time, was really known for making, like, licensed games. Stuff from movies, stuff from TV shows. But they were definitely no Capcom, and they were definitely no Konami. But they put out, you know, a lot of stuff, and I actually really like this game right here. I don't know if we'll beat it tonight, but we're going to give it a shot. And they would, much later in their company's lifetime, get really involved with the Lego brand games. So they're doing good for themselves. Or at least they're doing good for themselves as far as the recording of this video is concerned. So, let's hit start. So just like all the other games, we have our options menu here. We can change our difficulty. We'll keep it on normal. And they do something interesting here. We have our choice of lives and health. So we can give ourselves lots of lives, 7 of them. Or we can give ourselves lots of health and have fewer lives. Doesn't seem to be the case. Could have sworn that's how they did it. Alright, so we're going to max out our health, max out our lives, and we're going to jump into the game. Vampire. Oh, this music is just so good. The Journey to Castle Dracula. Alright, so once again we are playing good old Jonathan Harker here. We got our little knife. And it's still action platforming here, so that's nothing new. But it's definitely not the same as the 8-bit games. Not just in terms of the way it looks, but layout of the stages and stuff. So this is Van Helsing. Van Helsing is going to show up pretty much every stage to give us a hint on what we have to do. Van Helsing wants us to find a sword. So with the sword, we'll have an easier time of hitting enemies, and we're going to do more damage to them. Again, we have one of those cases where if you walk off screen, the enemies reappear. We also have secret walls. So going through there, we were able to avoid pretty much every enemy. But I'm going to come back this way to get that potion and refill our life. So Van Helsing is going to appear on most stages. So our first goal should be to find him. When we find Van Helsing, then we can start really searching the stage. Because Van Helsing will give us a clue on what we want to do. It's really not a clue in the terms of like, you know, hit the secret switch. It's more like, here's an item that will help you. And that item won't appear until you find him. Ouch. Alright, so there's our checkpoints, our little fire braziers. Similar to the 8-bit games where we're using lanterns. I know we can go through one of these walls. Drax got his usual minions causing trouble. Creatures of the night. Bats, rats, wolves. He's also got his army of gypsies. Alright, beware. Alright, our first boss. Now because we have the knife, well, I was going to say because we have the sword, we're making quick work of him. This would have been the carriage driver from the film. Alright, Parker's escape from the castle. So we're on stage 2 now. This is another one of those stages where you just kind of feel like you should explore and go check out every nook and cranny. But again, I kind of want to say don't do that. You should always be looking for Van Helsing, because Van Helsing tells us we want dynamite. Now the dynamite has appeared somewhere in the stage. That little arrow usually helps guide us. Oh, there's a good one. Let's see if we can get that. It does feel a little slidey playing the game, kind of like, you know, ice skating. Alright, that's a musket. So we have our first sub-weapon. If I hit the Y button, we'll fire the musket. We'll wait until we get to an enemy. There we go. You saw the musket actually shot like 5 bullets that started bouncing around. So we will find sub-weapons. So where are you guarding, rat? We're not doing good. You can pause the game, but you can't really like look up stats or anything. And there's the dynamite. That now replaces our musket. Now I'm calling it a musket just because that's what it looks like to me. It might be some sort of different firearm, I don't know. Now it's time to leave. Can we leave this way? No. The respawning enemies get really tiresome really quick. Alright, we made it. Okay, nothing behind us. So I think now the more interesting enemies are going to start showing up. Skeletons and that sort of thing. I really got to get used to playing this game again. Alright, not entirely sure what that did. I don't remember, it's been far too long. Ow. Oh, right into that. I don't know. How the heck are we going to get through there? We already took care of you. Not dynamite. That's not going to do it. I'm trying to remember how I used to do this. I only got 1 life left. Can't rush it. The rat. The rat blocked us. That little jerk. Okay, let's not go down there and bother with the dragon statue. Run. Okay, no, let's go back up here. There you go. Now that the brazier is lit, we can get past here. Spiders. Bats. Oh, run, run! Run, Jonathan! There's a boulder behind you. It's going to kill you! So we probably just skipped a huge chunk of the stage doing that. Alright, is it boss fight time? Yeah. Look at this, we get to fight a dragon. Gotta jump up and smack it in the head. Avoiding the fire. So I guess you can kind of see what I mean about like that kind of Castlevania influence. Oh, alright, gotta run. The brides are on our tails, and we don't want to let them catch us. Come on. Alright, we're going low. Beware. Alright, now it's time to fight Dracula. Or Dracula Old Man form. Not exactly the most exciting fight. But as you can see, he'll put up this barrier that will stop us from hurting him. Will also hurt us, so we want to be careful. We've got him. Alright, the journey to civilization. We've escaped the castle and we're trying to make it back to London. Alright, so again, our first goal is to find Van Helsing. So remember that Castlevania influence? There we go, full health. But that horse skeleton is probably back. There's a lot of stuff we can jump on here. The wheels, the saddles, I think even the lanterns. No, the buckets. Lots of annoying little enemies, though. So that did something. I'm not sure what. Can I make it? Nope. Come on, Jonathan. Pretty sure there's something up there that we want. try it one more time. Nope. There we go. And now we have scorpions to go along with our spiders. Two of the major arachnids to go with our enemies here. And there is a 1-up. How do I get to it? Do I have to go through a wall? Ouch. And there's our buddy. He wants us to get a steak. Okay, there's the exit. Is it time to exit? Yeah, it's time to exit. Okay, ouch. Gotta be careful of the wolves. Now this especially feels like a Castlevania stage. Maybe Super Castlevania. Running through the woods or something, trying to get to the castle. Okay, let's try to go high. Okay, we know a spider is going to drop from that tree. A couple of spiders, huh? I know there are walls we can walk through. Just gotta find them. No, maybe the hit detection is not always the best. Ooh, shadow. We'll just let you go right ahead. I think I can hit these boulders. Oh, beware. Alright, time to fight the brides. The brides can be a little tough. You kind of have to stay in the middle of them and hit them. If I had the musket, I remember the musket being really effective against them. Alright, we're in a monastery. Overall, we're not doing too bad. I sincerely doubt we're going to beat this game, but let's see. Right now, I sincerely doubt I'm going to make this jump. And the nuns are coming after us with knives and torches and pitchforks. Everybody works for Dracula. You can't win. Okay, I should be following the arrows instead of just putzing around. Wonderful. So the nuns keep giant spiders as pets. You know, as you do. And there's Van Helsing. I don't know, it's the little spiders that bother me. The big ones don't bother me so much. But you know what? If they were that big, yeah, they would probably bother me. Alright, more dynamite. And there's the dynamite, so let's go get it. Alright, so if I can make it to the boss with the dynamite, that'll probably help us. Don't know who the boss here is, though. I usually don't make it this far when I play. But when I'm playing for you guys, when I want to show off these games for you, I'll put in that extra effort. Do we want to stake, or do we want to stick with the dynamite? Probably want to stick with the dynamite. Okay, back into the woods. Oh, and vampire zombies. These guys are going to be very annoying. See, I'm not even sure if we can put them down permanently. I think they're more of a just avoid them as best you can type of deal. One up. Come, go get your little self doll. Another one up. This might work out for us. Now, can I make that jump? Let's find out. Got it. Okay, that was worthwhile. Full health, and we got a couple of one-ups. Oh, this ain't good. This is a bad place. You guys again. A lot of checkpoints. It's probably because they know that this place is annoying. And they don't want to make you keep going through it. Okay, boss fight time. We got dynamite. So that's Dracula. That's Dracula in his disguise for Europe. Should have took the stake. Continue? Yeah, why not? I'm having a good time. I hope you guys are. Wait, did we get a whole bunch of one-ups? Yeah, we did. I lost them all fighting Dracula. Okay, let's just try going this way this time. Oh, all the way back here. Going underground was definitely the right choice. And look, we're back underground. Except now we don't get all those neat one-ups. Might be able to get one of them. No, but we can get our health restored. Actually, if I made that jump, we would have been fine. Zombies. Annoying corpses. Alright. So the trick is probably to jump over him. Not doing a good job of that, though. He's a big old boy. I think this is our last life, though. Alright, well, I guess that's it. So there you go. That was Bram Stoker's Dracula for the Super Nintendo. Now this one I have a lot of good memories of playing as a kid, but I don't even remember if I ever beat the game. But there you go. I hope you enjoyed watching me play through it. But we're not done yet, because we still have to go and play the Sega Genesis version, which is still pretty much this same game. And who knows, maybe we'll do a little bit better in that game. See you then. Well, hello there everyone, and welcome to, well, the Genesis version of Bram Stoker's Dracula, or as maybe some of my friends in the UK and across Europe might know it as the Mega Drive. So we're going to see a lot of the same players again. Psygnosis, oh, there they are right there. Of course, Traveler's Tales. And, well, this is more or less the same version that we played in the Super Nintendo, but already you can tell that the music is kind of different. Not nearly as good as what the Super Nintendo had to offer in terms of music so far. Let's see what else they got. It looks pretty nice though. And I have been told that it actually plays better on the Genesis version. Now, I'll be the judge of that because we're going to start playing it. Now, let's see if this game wants to make a liar out of me or not. Alright, so again we go to our options screen. And if we increase our number of lives, and then we increase our health, our number of lives goes down. So it's kind of like you decide what's more important for you. Do you need more health, or do you need more lives? Now, I'm going to go with that we need more lives. So we'll get 6 lives. Or maybe, well, yeah, let's even it out a little bit. We'll go 4 health, 5 lives. We don't want to exit, we want to start the game. Alright, vampire. The Journey to Castle Dracula. So already looks a lot like the Super Nintendo version. But we can already see some of the differences. The enemy placement is different. The music is a little different. There should have been a secret wall there. But we still gotta find Van Helsing. And I've already taken 2 hits. You know, I might have to say that this looks nicer than even the Super Nintendo version. Alright, Van Helsing wants us to find a torch. And we lost our first life. There's a torch. So, I don't know, as similar as it is, there are things about this that feel different. I'm not sure if I can quite put my hand on it. Ouch. Okay, boss fight time. Time for the coach driver. Well, the torch ain't bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. We don't get very good feedback for our hits, though. Alright, Harker's escape from the castle. Listen to that. Ouch, spider got me. That sounds like some, I don't know, 1950s kind of sci-fi movie horror music. Not bad. Okay. We're just gonna take this gun and we're gonna leave. Was there a healing potion anywhere? Ugh, doesn't matter. Yeah, weren't we supposed to get a sword power up? Oh, you tried to sneak up on us? Okay. So we want to destroy this statue's crystal, because it opens up a path for us later. I didn't know that at the time when I was doing the Super Nintendo version, but I've since learned. One of the things I've also learned was it's supposedly you can sneak past these spears here if you just kind of go gently in between them. It's not that easy, but we can do it. Alright. Let's Is this a secret passage with the giant boulder? Yeah, it is. Run. Run, Jonathan. Oh, jeez, it's still coming. Alright, boss fight time. It's supposed to be the dragon. There it is. Shoot the dragon. Actually, this is really good. Oh! Okay, they caught me by surprise. Gotta give them credit. Oh, gee. Come on. Oh, really? Come on. Alright, let's try to continue. Okay. Run from the brides. Jump over the pit. Okay, getting aggravated. So much for better controls. Alright, boss fight. Oh, that's a little different. Have I hit him yet? Wow, yeah, this is terrible. I think we're gonna win, though. So visually, I would say I'm really pleased, kind of impressed with what the Genesis is doing here. Everywhere else, I'm not. And for the game that's supposed to play better, it sure doesn't feel like it. Oh, the rope's up there. Okay. Now, there was nothing up here in the Super Nintendo version, and there's nothing up there in the Genesis version either. Oh. Alright, Van Helsing steak. Wants to go up, huh? Ow, I forgot about those. We never did figure out how to get over here, did we? Not doing great this time around. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to jump through here. There we go. We figured this out, though. Got an extra life. I'm going to need it. We'll take that. Ooh. Ooh, should I take the... I don't know, we'll take the gun. We'll see what happens. Because I think we gotta fight the brides next. Assuming I can make it to the brides. Alright, something I did not notice before. There's this chain here. We can walk up it. And there's a health potion up there, so it's worth it. Now, are the wolves different? Because they look different to me. Already used up almost all our health. Little buggers. Come here, you. Oh, we gotta be quick because that guy's gonna cut the rope. Okay. Oh, they're different. They're behaving more like the Nintendo ones, actually. Shoot him, shoot him, shoot, shoot, shoot. Okay, this was an interesting change of pace. I wonder why they went with that. Alright, so Van Helsing's all the way up here. Yeah, the nuns look pretty good. Okay, maybe he's not up here. Ouch. Already used up both our continues, a bunch of our lives. Dynamite. Do they take more than one hit to take out? Or is that just my imagination? Not really enjoying the music here. And the enemy placement is annoying. But I think that probably has more to do with the sword. I think the sword is just short for some reason. I didn't put this on hard and not realize it, did I? Probably go back and get that steak. The dynamite wasn't really all that good. Dynamite's probably one of those things that's really powerful when it hits, but getting it to hit is kind of challenging. Yeah, we might not even make it out of this stage. Alright, jumping zombies. Okay, well, that's it. That's the end of this story. Sorry, Jonathan. Well, that's it. So what did I think about this one? I think if I really want to play Bram Stoker's Dracula, I'm going to stick with the Super Nintendo version. This one looked really nice. Did not sound as good. I don't know if it plays any better. It doesn't feel like it. But you know, if you got a Sega Genesis, and you only got a Sega Genesis, and you want to play Bram Stoker's Dracula, it's still pretty good. Although we gotta sit here and work our way through the credits. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Hello again, everyone, and welcome to the little console that could, the Sega CD. And I keep getting surprised at how often we come back to this system. But we are now playing the Sega CD version of Bram Stoker's Dracula. Like all the other games up to this point, it was also released in 1993. Psygnosis was responsible for the development, and I think they were it. And nope, I'm being made to look like a fool again. There's Sony ImageSoft. But that's alright. So, the Sega CD version of the game is its own beast. Out of all the 9 other versions of the game, this is the only version that plays like this. And as I understand, it was only released in North America. And maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe not. It's still an action game, but it's an action game that takes advantage of the power of the CD-ROM that was becoming so popular at this time. So we're going to get to enjoy some full motion video. We're going to get to enjoy some digitized actors. See, beware. Beware the digitized actors. Beware the full motion video. Beware the kind of experimental game design that was going on at this time. And let's press start to play. Alright, so there you go. We got a very grainy scene here, which I'm assuming is Van Helsing reading the book Vampire. And there are some clips from the movie. Now, to the best of my knowledge, nobody from the movie came back to help with the video game. So, you know, Gary Oldman and Anthony Hopkins are not in the game as their characters. Like, I sincerely doubt that right there is Anthony.
Our Lord, 1897. Jonathan Harker takes his first brave steps on his long and perilous journey. His single purpose is to rid mortal man of this appalling creature, and banish his memory from the realms of the living. For while he lives, terror roams the earth. but beware the stones across the bog, for they conceal a hidden danger.
So forgive me, I didn't want to speak over the narration there. So level 1, Journey to Castle Dracula. 5 lives, 2 continues. And there is Jonathan Harker. And yeah, he kind of walks back and forth. He ducks. He jumps. He punches and he kicks. And depending on what I'm doing, he might say do a snap kick, he might do a jump kick, he might do that little kind of front kick. He punches. He can do the most powerful fighting game maneuver, low punch. So yeah, we're playing Jonathan Harker, and we're doing his sweet kung fu moves because, as you know, he was played by Keanu Reeves. And this was clearly Keanu Reeves that came back to reprise his role. So, it's kind of an interesting animal here. It's not as much of an action game as you might think. It almost feels like a rhythm game. Like you have to know the right thing to do when I'm trying to describe it as a rhythm game. It's not the best description, but it's sort of like you see the bat coming, and you know you got to do the right type of kick, or otherwise you get damaged. Okay, how do I... Ouch. So, like, for enemies, like, look at this. This is nonsense. We can definitely duck these. I think we can jump them. So we want to go a little bit into the trap and then jump? Yeah. Ouch. So I think there are 9 stages of this nonsense. Yep, there's Jonathan doing his sweet kung fu. But it looks kind of nice. I don't know how well you guys are going to get to see it after rendering and decompression and stuff like that, but it doesn't look that bad. It is a little grainy, but the sprite, like right there, the sprite is moving really nicely. I guess when the background isn't scrolling, it moves a little nicer. Good job. So yeah, here's what passes off as platforming in this game. Now I have played a little bit of this. I did not get very far. I did not expect to get very far this time either. Loading? I hope it's loading. So no, it froze on us. But we got to see Jonathan's sweet kung fu moves again. But who knows, maybe this will be a chance for us to do even better. Take that. Kicking crows. So, you know, I don't think the crows and stuff were a bad idea. The whole, you know, creatures of the night. But I think they could have been implemented better. Whether it's this version or the Nintendo version, or most of them, really. But you know, when you're playing a Dracula game, you know, based on the novel, you're definitely thinking you're going to kung fu fight crows. So I guess this is supposed to be the Transylvanian countryside. Honestly, it feels more like we're in the middle of the Antarctic or something. Okay, this gave us a little trouble last time. We're doing better. So the real question is going to be, when we make it to the other side, will the game freeze again? Good, we made it. And it's not really boss fight time, but it is I guess the end of the stage. And like magic is exploding and dealing damage to us. Maybe Dracula's summoning lightning. Well, the answer is whatever's going on, it's not great. Okay, but there's our carriage. Yep, but there's Keanu. I wonder if this stuff will get flagged. Or is the quality just too low for anyone to notice?
And so Harker, oblivious to the cruel and terrible dangers that await him there, boards the coach that is to speed him into the very heart of the Dark One's domain. But take heed, for lifeless statues are not always made of stone, and the Count, in one of his many guises, may drain your mortal body.
Alright, guessing that's sort of a clue. Still kind of neat that at the time that they were able to use like clips from the movie to sort of help tell the story a bit. I guess the real neat part of this would be like if you had not seen the movie and that like this was like a little, I don't know, like a teaser for what you were going to get. Alright, search for Dracula. Alright, are you going to do your sweet kung fu moves? No. So look, spiders. Is it a rat? Or a squirrel? Yeah, I gotta be like not moving at all. So I can do like the low kick. Kind of funny to think about that. You're just kicking away rats and stuff. I mean, eventually we're going to get more interesting enemies. I mean, we got to fight some gypsies. Now, I have not made it much further than here, really. So eventually this is all going to be new for me. As we play our rhythm game version of Dracula. See, those are the high notes. That's the low note. Oh, and there we go. We got a zombie. Zambambo spitting at us. Oh, thank goodness it didn't freeze. So I guess the whole screen is turning. We're going to go to that door over there. Not a great effect, but not a bad effect. Oh, I had to keep walking. There was a spider waiting for me on the other side of that door. And rats that looked like squirrels. Can I, like, punch the spit out of the air? Ugh. So weird. Oh, I thought we were dead. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. Come on. We have to go back and kill a zombie? I really don't want to continue, but yes, we'll do at least one more. Where are they going to start us? Oh, at the very beginning of the stage. That's to be expected, though. That's kind of the norm. Let's see if we can do a little better this time. We sort of have an idea of what's coming now. So I don't know, I think a little better than last time. Maybe not a lot, but a little. No, but we're still knocking spiders around like piñatas. Our two high notes again. Low note. Okay, it doesn't look like I can punch the spit out of the air. Maybe I can duck it. We'll have to try that next time. Next time's going to be soon because we have 2 zombies in this next room. Alright. Ooh, what's that? Come on, John. That was new. Is that extra points? So zombies, skeleton warriors, you know, a little more interesting than, you know, kicking rats. Can we move on? Dang it. You know, I'm really not punching all that much, but a lot of times it just doesn't seem to be the need for it. The kicks reach farther. I can kick low, I can kick high. Maybe that's my problem, is I have to get better at Jonathan's arsenal of punches and kicks to deal with all the denizens of the night. Now we're kicking ghosts. Who needs proton packs? So I don't really know this game that well. I played it once just to make sure I had it working. And when I played it that one time, let me tell you, this didn't happen. I was not kicking ghosts. I was actually in a library, and there were like books flying out of the background at me. I don't know what I did different this time. I don't remember the rats either. And just because I don't remember the rats doesn't mean they weren't there. Okay, where are we now? Still kicking rats. You know, you think Trevor, you know, or any of the other Belmonts had to fight with squirrels? I mean, squirrels are kind of rodent-ish. I thought the ghost was going to attack us. Okay, the punching didn't help with the skeleton. Oh, this is a tough one. Yeah, what the heck was going on there? Must have been like Dracula's elite zombie. Okay. That's it. We lost. No, we will not continue. We will hit no. And we will enjoy the ending credits. So there you go. There's 1993's Bram Stoker's Dracula for the Sega CD. I don't know. Not great. In fact, I'm gonna go and say from here on, things are gonna start trending downward. The Super Nintendo Bram Stoker Dracula was probably our highlight so far. And believe it or not, I'm going to say the Sega CD version is not the lowest point that we're going to see. Things are going to get, well, I'll show you, because we have another system that I did not expect to be playing anytime soon that has a Bram Stoker's Dracula game on it. So I'm going to let the credits go, and then we'll move on to the next game. So, hi there everyone, and guess what we're playing? Well, you're right, we're playing Bram Stoker's Dracula, but we're playing it on the Commodore Amiga. And if you guessed that, then you're probably paying attention to the screen we were just looking at. Getting this to work was a pain in the butt, but let it not be said that I do not go the extra mile for all of my beloved viewers. So, the Amiga version of the game was released in 1994, and to the best of my knowledge, only in Europe. Now, we're going to see a lot of the same players we have pretty much constantly throughout the course of this Psygnosis and Sony ImageSoft. This is still a action game platformer variety. Not quite like the Sega CD version, but it's going to look pretty similar to the Sega CD version. Now, I think it's also fair to mention that the Amiga was was a computer, and the loading times are terrible. So I will do my best to speed things up a little bit. So just bear with me as we try to go through this. Chapter 1. Shrouded by the mists from Dracula's castle lies a small tavern. Mad gypsies and rodents have to be fought off before destroying one of the brides of Dracula. So we're still playing Jonathan Harker, but now we are hunting down all of Dracula's brides and destroying their coffins. So there you go. That's Jonathan. And if that looks familiar, there's a reason. This sprite is shamelessly ripped from the Sega CD version, but it does not look as nice, and it does not play as well. Now, as I mentioned, this is an Amiga game, and I do not know the Amiga very well, so getting this to work was a pain. But to the best of my knowledge, no, there is no music here. Even though the Amiga joystick had 3 buttons to choose from, I can do everything with just one button. So now it's time for something. Yeah, we're going to go up and down stairs, much like a Castlevania game. So the Castlevania comparisons become even clearer at this point. I've actually gotten pretty far playing this. It takes a little while to get used to the controls, but once you do, they're not bad. I also kind of like that they're already kind of bringing interesting enemies. Now, yeah, we still have bats, but we got crawling hands coming after us. We're going to see more interesting enemies. Brides of Dracula show up in the first stage. So there's a cross here. I'm going to bend down and pick it up. Somebody had a sense of humor making this game. So you may have noticed we picked up a red key, picked up a crucifix. So with the crucifix, if I hold down the attack button, we can attack the enemy with beams of holy energy. That red key is going to open the door to the tavern. So here's something I noticed. Watch the sprite. His sprite going up and down the stairs looks like that that meme of the Virgin here, the Chad there. So we have the Virgin Harker Vampire Fighter, and then we have the Chad Vampire Hunter. So the first stage is not that long, and it has a little bit of exploration in it. Now, I don't like that the enemies keep respawning, but you can look around a little bit, and not everything is going to necessarily lead you to where you want to be. Alright, ouch. So for example, there's another door over here, but there's nothing in here. There's no power up. There's no coffin. Come on, kick the rat. There are also no squirrels, to the best of my knowledge. I do kind of like that the rats will run away from us if we're facing them. Okay. Get the crucifix power back up. Now, I think the crucifix only lasts for a certain amount of time, or it has a certain amount of ammunition. Okay, so this is the last crucifix. This is the last coffin. When I whack this coffin, we're going to fight our first boss, Bride of Dracula. So easy enough because we had the crucifix power. Chapter 2. Taking the misty high road, you travel for 2 days and finally reach Dracula's castle. The castle is dimly lit, and there are many coffins to burn. Alright, so, oh, see, there's our spider friend. The spiders will run away too, actually. And there's a skeleton. And there's a gargoyle. So we're already getting much more interesting enemy combinations. Now, the enemies aren't necessarily any easier to hit. In fact, that kind of like little sweepy low kick he does, I found that to be probably one of the more effective attacks. Come on. So there's our key. This is our first coffin of 6. Okay. No, rat. We don't want to bother you. He's making a gasping noise to show his effort in leaping. Okay. Run away from the zombie skeleton. Now, since everything here is pretty much shamelessly ripped from the Sega CD version, I wonder if, we played the Sega CD version more, we would have ran into the gargoyles as well. Oh no, interesting question though. Alright, now this castle it's big. It's on the big side. So we are going to have to stomp around and look. Now, I have finished the castle before, so maybe we'll get to finish it this time too. So here's something fun to mention. This is a multi-disc game. 2 hard discs, floppy disks, the 3.5 ones. You use them to play this game. Right now we're still on disc 1. I should not be fighting you. Alright, we are done down here, so we're going upstairs. Okay, so let's take it one door at a time. Alright, more crucifix power. Can't open that door though. I don't know if that he can get to us. We're not going to give him the chance though. I have to remember, we got to come back here. Nothing over there. I know, this is exhilarating. The game needs music. It really does. Now, since I am very bad at this, I don't know if it's something I did wrong and there's no music, but from looking at other people having played it, I just don't think there's music. Gargoyle. Get off us, rat. You know, I've got the power of the crucifix. I should use it. We can also duck and use the crucifix. I don't think that's going to come up too often, but it is an option. He's punted that rat. Isn't that one for a field goal? Okay, let's go. Oh, I wanted to go up this one. Key. Alright, there are only 2 coffins left. And we got the key for the door way back towards the beginning of the stage. So like I've said, I've gotten fairly far. Haven't beaten the game. Don't think we're going to beat it tonight. Or any night for that matter. So I don't know if there's any special bosses or anything like that. I imagine at the very end of the game we get to take on Dracula. Right now it's just fighting his brides. Come here, you. I wonder if maybe I should just put music over the game. That way, you know, I can sit here suffering in silence. The rest of you can at least have something to listen to. I'll think about it. You'll know my answer when you're watching the video. Alright, so there's an extra life. I have to take that back. I have to take back my earlier comment. There are definitely boss enemies. They are not all the bride. don't want to hit that coffin just yet. Should have waited. Because there's Dracula. And we are out of energy. Miserable spiders. Alright, last life. Let's give it a shot. See, what happened was the spiders flanked us. And even though I took the time to clean this room out, enemies respawned and still got me. They're doing it again. Alright, please change the disc. Well, we are not going to change the disc. We are going to call it a game here. Because quite frankly, I don't want to play this anymore. But what I am going to do is edit this so it can be ready for you guys to watch. But when that's done, we're going to take a look at the final version of the game. See you then. Okay everybody, this is our last one. We are now playing Bram Stoker's Dracula for the PC DOS. This is probably the most interesting one out of them all, because it's the one that's the most different from them all. So this is... This is a first-person action-adventure game. And once we get to look at it, you'll see what I mean. This was released in 1995. So, 3 years after the film came out, 2 years after the first wave of video games came out, and people were still trying to make money off of this property. So again, Sony Image Soft, Psygnosis, and as you saw earlier, the name Tag was popping up all over the place. That was one of the developers using that name at the time. So, let's jump into the game. And you may notice some familiar things. There's Harker up here, our ammo's 10. Stage 1, 53 coffins. Yes, we are going to have to deal with 53 coffins. So let's press any key and start. And, oh, isn't this an interesting look? It looks like, you know, shooters of the time. But if I hit the space bar, we switch to our knife. So the goal of this game, and this is actually a kind of a cool looking game. This is the kind of thing I would have been playing back in the time. It needs a crystal key. In fact, you've probably seen me play other games like this. Like, for example, all those Ravenloft games, and what was that? Why am I drawing a blank on the game's name? You know, the Realm of Terror. So I'm moving around with WASD. I could move around with the directional keys. I can even move around with the mouse just by left-clicking where I want to go. So we are, you know, we're John Harker again, and we're exploring the shadowy, misty lands of Transylvania to stop Dracula. So the goal of this game is we have to find coffins and consecrate them. And we do that with the holy wafers we have. We got 3 of them in the corner down here. We have our food source, an apple. We have our ammunition. Can I sneak through here? And there's our first enemy. Got him. Now, personally, I would have liked to have seen some RPG elements, you know, like experience, gaining levels, but that's not the case. So this is our first coffin. We want to reach over here, grab a holy wafer, and drop it in there. So now that we've taken care of that coffin, enemies will no longer spawn from there. And looky here. So, not the best controls, or maybe it's a problem with my setup, but I can right-click on items to pick them up, and then I can left-click to put them in our inventory when the game feels like it. So there we go. Now we got 12 holy wafers. We're doing good. But we are going to need at least 52. We are not going to do all 52, or at least I sincerely doubt we are going to do all 52. But we'll play the game for a little while, that way you can get a feeling for it, and maybe decide if this is something you want to play. Alright, silver bullets. We do have a gun. I don't know how often we're going to use it. We only have one life though, but we can save anytime we like. So if I hit the escape key, I actually end the game. That's not what I wanted to press. You scored terrific 92 points. You completed 1% of the game. Mouse speed normal. We want to save. Let's see. And we'll just call this 1. Alright, so good. That worked out better than I thought. And what do we got there? More holy wafer. Game does seem a little slow. But trust me, it was slower before I pumped up all of DOSBox's settings. Is there an enemy in here? No, what is that? Wine. So we got apples and wine. It's starting to turn into a picnic. Wait. I thought I saw another door. So right now we've just been, I guess we'll call this the Overland. There are dungeons for us to find. And we can explore those dungeons and fight the enemies in there. I know there's one nearby. I did play this game a little bit on my own, as usual, to make sure I could get it working. And to just, get the feel of the game a little bit. Use something? Okay, I saw a goodie. We like goodies. So we're definitely in Vlad's territory. There are a lot of people who have been impaled. I may have to go the long way around. Now, I'm backing up like this if I hit X. Not the ideal, but it works. And there is a gypsy. Take that. Did he drop anything? Doesn't look like it. Oh. Get him. Get him, John. Okay, quick. Throw a holy wafer in there. More bullets, but we're starting to run out of space. I saw that. I saw that little creature crawling around over there. Don't know how we're supposed to get over there, though. It is a little tough to see what you can and cannot walk through. And while the controls work, I'm not going to say that they're the best. Now, I am at a disadvantage. I don't have an instruction manual or anything in front of me, so I can't just look at the manual and say, oh, all I had to do was press the control key, and we would have been fine. Alright, come here, skeleton. No, the skeleton. I need you to hit the skeleton. Let's take that coffin out. Oh, you're like a zombie. We're actually doing really good. We've already taken out a bunch of coffins. Alright, so here's our first dungeon. Save this as 2. There's an armored skeleton. Not much tougher than any of the other skeletons, though. Needs a gold key. Well, we have a gold key. I never had a gold key before, so I was never able to explore this. I don't know if the game has one, but if it did have an auto map, that would be fantastic. Well, lower level. Let's not go down there yet. Let's finish exploring this level. Ruby key, okay. Let's remember that. Ruby key if we come back up here. The door will not budge. Now, we haven't exactly been in the dungeon for a long time, but I'm already liking it more than being in the forest. Sun key. Oh, and there's a pit up there. Come here, you. Oh, what happened? Oh, I bet I know what happened. We got hit with one of those, not teleporter traps. We got hit with like a spinner trap. I have to be careful. Now, some of you may not know what I mean when I say spinner trap. So, role-playing games at the time like this, say Ravenloft, say Eye of the Beholder, you know, you walked around in this kind of perspective, and one of the tricks, one of the traps, was that you'd be walking one direction and then you would immediately flip and walk another. So just sort of what happened there a couple of times. Emerald key. Now, a lot of those games were nice enough to have like a compass or something, give you an idea of where you were going, what you were looking at. This game, not so much. Okay, but I think we've done everything down here we can do at the time. What I'm not looking forward to is if we have to do any pixel hunting. So if there was pixel hunting, the door is a good example. Like, we want to click over here on the side to open up the doors. There may be, like if we were looking at the texture of the wall here, maybe there's like a little thing that looks like a button or a rock that stands out. And we'd have to click those to open a door somewhere. So this is where we came down, right? No? Is this somewhere different? No, it is not. Okay, there's a pit. And there is the silver key. I do not remember which door was the silver key door, but I'm assuming if we fall down this pit... Actually, I don't think we took any damage. Is the silver key door right here? Yes, it is. I was kind of expecting us to be on the other side of the pit. We still might be. Okay. Yep. I knew it was only a matter of time before we started running into stuff like that. more silver bullets. We should probably start using these at some point, don't you think? Needs a gold key. We didn't miss a gold key, did we? Oh, pressure plate. Teleported us. Okay. Let's go up and see if anything changed. Okay, no, the pit is still there. How about over here? If I can get out of the corner. Didn't think you would open. Ruby key. I was kind of hoping that would have opened. Alright, well, we don't know if there's more exploring we need to do down here, or if there's more exploring we need to do out here. Because it doesn't look like I can go any further this way. But we did see monsters out and about and more items to get outdoors. And for all I know, we need to do this dungeon before we can get to the other side. But I think at this point we've got the idea, and I think we can start wrapping things up. So Bram Stoker's Dracula for the DOS. I'm currently actually pretty intrigued. Like, this is the kind of thing I would have played on my own. Can I eat this bread? I would like to eat the bread. Can I eat the bread? There we go. And I liked games of this style, you know, back when I played them, and I still do play them, like, say, Ravenloft, or Eye of the Beholder. And I would not be surprised if Eye of the Beholder is a game you see me playing sometime in the near future. But this was our look at all these Bram Stoker's Dracula's games. Like I said at the very beginning, I knew about the Super Nintendo version. I knew about the Genesis version. I did not expect there to be 9 different versions of this game on 9 different systems, including the Amiga and DOS. So I'd say pleasantly surprised that there were this many games. Even more surprised that I was able to get to play all of them. And I hope you enjoyed watching me play them. And maybe, you know, you'll go out and you'll give it a chance. Some of these games, most of them I think are pretty good. They're certainly not great games. They're nothing to, you know, set the world on fire. They're not exactly changing the face of gaming as we know it, but they're pretty much all competent platformers made by a company that, well, went on to do some pretty good stuff. The Amiga version, the Sega CD version, not too sure about those. But this DOS one, this seems like my kind of game, and I might play this some more on my own. But that is going to do it for our look through all these games. Thank you so very much for joining me, and happy Halloween, and take care of yourselves. Goodbye, everybody.